It's Christmas time, and two things happen here every year. Tulu and I put this great big tree up and drag every one of these ornaments out of the box. And let me tell you, a lot of icicles go on this. So the other thing I do is make nut bars. They're salty, sweet, they're delicious. You can make them, they make a great little candy, and you can give them to friends if you don't eat them all first. But I'm gonna show you how to make them today, so let's get started. So the first step in making nut bars is you gotta make a base, and this is really simple. It's a shortbread base and with brown sugar. So you just take a cup and a half of flour, like that, and then do 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and I just sort of pack it in. There's a half cup. I'm gonna fill the half cup up about 1/4, pack it in, and there's 3/4, okay? So you have the flour and the sugar, and now for shortbread, you need butter. So I melt the butter in the microwave, I don't know, maybe 40 seconds. All right, so I take a 9x13 pan, and this is the first level of insurance that it's gonna come out of the pan, because trust me, this butterscotch mixture is like glue, right? Super, super simple. The second level of insurance is a little spray, because I've done these before, and I can't remember if it's the first or second time I made them, but they didn't come out of the pan. I'm not kidding you. They were glued in there. Grab the butter, all melted. So just take it and just pour it right over the top of it, okay? Take a fork. I just mash it all in with a fork. Again, second level of insurance. All right, so we're gonna put our shortbread base in here and just crumble it up if it started to set up a little bit. I use the bottom of a measuring cup. Seems like it's easier to get it even that way than with my fingers. So just go ahead, pack it down all the way around. And you want to make sure that on the edges it's really nice and tight. Okay, and then I just take my fingertips kind of and go along, right? Just like that, okay? And that's a shortbread base, so it's really easy. Once you get it all pressed down, then just put it in a 325 oven. So it's gonna go really quick. Just put it in here, it's at 325. We're gonna set the timer for about 10 minutes. It just depends on how hot your oven is, but you wanna make sure that it just gets lightly brown, because it's gonna cook again with the nuts on top of it. 6 ounces of butterscotch chips, okay? So, and these you just get at the grocery store. And you can tell I make a lot of nut bars by the volume of the butterscotch chips. Okay, so 6 ounces, 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay, let's put that in there. And a half, using the same thing, a half cup of Karo syrup. And then this is gonna get melted in the microwave. Do a minute first, then do another 30 seconds and another 30 seconds. Stir between each time till it's all smooth, okay? While our butterscotch mixture's in there, we need 15 ounces of nuts. And here's the deal, I measure them all first, and then I dump them out on the cutting board, because in these mixed nuts, they've always got all these Brazil nuts. So put all these nuts on here on the warm shortbread base. All right, now let's take a knife and just give these a rough chop, okay? It really does make it better. Perfect, okay? And then those go all over it, all right? All right, so this has got to be done. It is. You can see it's all, we're just gonna mix it together here, and then we're just gonna pour. This is the part where you want to not glop it, okay? You want to try to get as evenly as possible over the nut mixture. It doesn't have to be perfect, because it'll melt more in the oven. So the pan's not really hot right now, but it's got a little warmth to it, so just be careful. So take this mixture and put it back in this oven, set the timer for about 12 minutes. You can see how it's just bubbling all over. It's done, perfect. Turn that noise off. But anyway, that's it. You're all set. And now you gotta cool this. And tell you the truth, it really works best if you do it and let it sit overnight. If not, you can put it in the refrigerator, which I've done in a pinch, but let it sit till it's completely cool and set up, and then you can cut it up. Okay, once these are all cooled, you gotta get it out. And the thing I do is I just take a knife and I just run it along the edge, and you just kind of gotta be a little firm with it, because it's pretty tough stuff. And you just kind of run this along the edge, all the way around. Okay, now, then you want to flip it out. Now let's see if this works, okay? We're going to give it one shot, all right? You kind of got to hit it hard. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoop, bam, just like that. Now you can see why we need that. That's it, right? It's just like a big giant nut bar. You don't want to cut them that way. You always want to cut them this way. And take a big knife, and these are really rich, so you just want little bars, okay? And you can see they kind of break up. Okay? So you just cut them up. Go along. And you know, they'll kind of splinter, but then just give them a little chop. Just like that. And it's amazing candy. It really is. And you can just put these in little bags. Oh my God, I forgot how good they were. I only make them once a year because I eat so many of them. But they are just incredible. So they're great. You just bring them out. You can keep them in the refrigerator. They keep a long time. So you can make a big batch now. I'll make like 4 or 5 pans of them. And they're fantastic. We got our nut bars all done, and I'll just show you how I serve them. They're really rich. A little goes a long way. So I just take these little silver bowls. I have different ones. Put them in it. These are really pretty. Whoopsie. Put them in it, and you know, bring it out with coffee, or if it's the end of a meal, like a dessert, just go ahead and set 3 or 4 of these around the table, and people just nibble on them. They're delicious, and they're really addictive. There's just enough salt. So if you have any problems with this, you can always email me, douglasdolezal@gmail.com, if there's any questions, if they won't come out of the pan or something. Trust me, it's happened to me. And if you want to follow us, thegentlemanfarmerstable.com. So look forward to showing you the next recipe, and I hope you watch us again. Thanks a lot, and happy holidays.